by Dakin Andone, Amir Vera, Amy Simonson and Claudia Dominguez. The Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board recommended granting clemency to Julius Jones, a man sentenced to death for a murder he says he did not commit. Jones pleaded his case to the board less than 3 weeks before he's set to be executed. The board voted 3-1 on Monday to recommend commuting Jones's sentence to life in prison with the possibility of parole, according to the release from the inmate's attorneys. "My son Julius has been on death row for over 20 years for a murder he did not commit, and every day of that has been a waking. Now, I am asking Governor Stitt to do the same by accepting their recommendation." Jimmy Lawson comforts Madeline Davis-Jones, the mother of Julius Jones, after the Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board voted to recommend clemency for Jones and that his sentence be commuted to life in prison with the possibility of parole. Governor Kevin Stitt gets the final say on Jones's fate. His office said he is aware of the board's action and there will be no further comment until his decision. Jones, who is black, is scheduled to be executed November 18 for the 1999 murder of Paul Howell, whose sister and 2 young daughters were present when he was shot in the driveway of his parents' home. But Jones, his attorneys and advocates, among them high-profile celebrities like Warriors star Steph Curry and Kim Kardashian West, insist he is innocent. Curry said he got goosebumps thinking about his conversation with Jones, an Oklahoma man who's spent the past 19 years in prison for a crime he maintains he didn't commit. Advocates of Jones connected with Curry and the Warriors while they visited the state last week for a game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Coming out of a basketball game, Curry said Tuesday night after a 106-98 win, "You're celebrating a win in the locker room and then you're like, what's it? It kind of checks you a little bit. It gives you appreciation for the blessings in your life but also the work that needs to be done." For nearly 2 decades, Jones has been on death row for a crime he did not commit, his clemency petition says, because of fundamental breakdowns in the system tasked with deciding his guilt, including ineffective and inexperienced defense attorneys, racial bias among his jury and alleged prosecute. The same parole board recommended commuting Jones's sentence in September. The Pardon and Parole Board has now twice voted in favor of commuting Julius Jones's death sentence, acknowledging the grievous errors that led to his conviction and death sentence.